Ethan Reed was a millionaire known across the city for his sharp mind, his towering company, and his cold heart. But behind the gates of his glass mansion lived a pain money couldn't fix, his 7-year-old daughter, Lily, who had been sick since birth. No doctor could explain why she barely smiled, why her little body remained weak, or why she refused to speak. Every specialist, every hospital, every expensive treatment failed. Ethan's life, once full of power and pride, had turned into silent desperation. His wife had passed away years ago, and Lily was all he had left. He would sit by her bed every night, watching her tiny hands clutch her mother's photo, and wonder why fate had been so cruel. Then one day, a young woman named Mia showed up for an interview. She wasn't like the other nannies, her clothes were simple, her resume almost empty, and her eyes reflected kindness rather than confidence. Ethan almost dismissed her, but something in Lily's eyes changed when she saw Mia. For the first time in months, Lily reached out her fragile hand. That single gesture made Ethan hire her on the spot. At first, he doubted her. How could a poor girl from a small town do what the city's best doctors couldn't? But Mia didn't try to fix Lily with medicine or rules. She talked to her, told her bedtime stories, sang softly even when Lily didn't respond, and treated her like a child, not a patient. Slowly, something magical began to happen. Lily smiled. She laughed. Her appetite returned. Ethan couldn't believe what he saw. The doctors were astonished, they found no medical explanation. When he asked Mia what she had done, she simply said, "I gave her what she was missing, love." Ethan was confused at first. He had given his daughter everything money could buy. But Mia explained that Lily wasn't sick from her body, she was sick from her heart. The loneliness, the silence, the absence of a mother's warmth had broken her spirit. Every night, Mia would tell Lily stories about her mother, stories filled with hope, strength, and dreams. One evening, Ethan walked into the room and found Lily standing for the first time, holding Mia's hand. Tears filled his eyes as his daughter whispered her first words in years, "Daddy." He fell to his knees, unable to speak, realizing that this poor nanny had done what all his wealth couldn't. Over time, Ethan's cold heart began to thaw. He found himself watching Mia and Lily together, realizing that kindness, not riches, was the true miracle. Mia's love transformed not just the child, but the entire mansion. It was no longer filled with silence but with laughter, songs, and sunlight. Months passed, and Lily's health completely returned. One day, Ethan took Mia aside and asked how he could repay her. She smiled and said, "Just promise you'll never stop loving her this way." That night, Ethan sat by Lily's bedside and whispered to her, "You're my greatest gift, and she's our angel." From then on, he treated everyone, from his staff to his business partners, with newfound compassion, realizing that true wealth was not measured in dollars but in hearts healed. Years later, when Lily grew strong and healthy, she would often tell her father, "It wasn't medicine that saved me, Daddy, it was Mia." And Ethan would smile, knowing those words were the purest truth. Sometimes, miracles don't come from hospitals or science, they come from the simplest act of love from someone who has nothing to give but their heart. So remember, no matter how much money or power you have, without love, you are still poor. And if you have love, you already have everything. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring stories that remind us that kindness, faith, and love can change even the darkest lives.